Alright, Abusia, Yebemo Bibia Kwaba, Shronkoso, at the Banama One Political Channel, POG Media, so make sure, say Afenyo and Sawaba, or be like and subscribe and Afenyo, so to my share, Jumadino. I'm a full from Sensa, to me, and please kindly click on the notification button, so I'm a brand and the political ability bed, but the channel is to be also. Onsa, to me, I can wash it, Afenyo, so I saw Afenyo, young Ryan Seminum. Niamfa ensem do dona embro na se egba ensem no ma na me de ogba awura Kevin Ekobedu Taylor na kache Kevin Taylor aba ensem bi aba betudwa efa NPP amayoko no titiriw Afenyo mark enso abusua ensem a Kevin Taylor apro aguo no enye ensem kuma na se enye fadi agro ensem abusua Afenyo Markins crimes are were committing Ghana for the past 8 years and Kevin Taylor atonebo Addo abusia mene woka say Speaker of Parliament and so I reacted to ensema course na abusia me waste time no mom yenko na yento yebo ni nti Kevin Taylor ensema okekafa Afenyo Markins so na sana be kono dwumedi wina like ya make sure say like na minority leader Alexander Afenyo Markins it's likely say obetimi yebetimi a prosecute no near jail esan say ensem bia wakeka afa court ene judges no ensem no ebu ero obusia mom yenko nkonkoti Kevin Taylor ensema or the tudwa.
Say good evening to Nipa Mushim, you know, YouTube tonight. Let me see. Let me hello a few of you guys now. Oko position in less than a year. You need to let the people if you free power say you are matured. You understand the say and that all respect your intelligence. Abano moto and kranyansa wom. But the moment obema omokoto abana say even though bibinti ne tutiao krono ketahye eye proye ene nimtia mubu nipa nipokum ene impuntu amuntu manje binti no mututia am na se oba opposition na nipa ne hu se impuntu obi ba bibi foforo bi ba na se omo embrace ana se omo ni gye ho na se wona ye twen waso se kotena nchen obema mate ase ampa adekodi ntia moto aba no na nyansa wom efri se senkama nto aba wo ya anka ofa nkokwan no nke ye anye senkama nto aba wo ya anka ende yenim sika anka chema wontumi sika okogye ne Exim Bank anka yenim Senkaman to aba we ye mfiri so anka Ghana fompo enhu se eye NHIS ene National Service for give to aware ne nkofo sika no mu wie ni se man to aba we this is the time you have this reflection to prove to the people say sebio mo ye mistakes mo Jimmy you don't deserve to lead for a very long time and that the people will now start to believe it's okay you are beginning to reason. Now this is a situation where a political party that goes into opposition, they raise issues with everything. In fact, it does not matter whether the thing is going to benefit them. Say, I didn't grab a benefit to almost constituency crowd, they don't like it. And it makes Ghanaians more furious. A man Ghana to say any young people no now, it gets them more pissed off because then they are like, would you see a Jimiana? Would you say Abana Yatoi and Tiasiana? Bojan said we cannot see the difference between a buying way for a whole year and the difference between a buying a mobile so for 8 years. The more and more yet the young crowd say a buying yet Bibianco so when you are becoming more unattractive and more munafikis. And I think the leadership of the NPP, especially Afenyo Markins, and then Akuffo say he looks more like a student leader. No, he is showing the party Jimmy to the point they are not seeing. Say the guy is leading them like a high school, senior high school prefect. And I say, Ubi or polytechnic bia ye say SRC a leader. The guy has no direction. It is all about him. The consistent fooling of Afenyo Markins, the party has refused to speak on it and tell him say right now no sebio yaniegu yehu. We are smelly. People don't want to even associate themselves with us. We need to let the people know, say, at least we are respecting their intelligence. It is Adibi ya. May I say, yeah. But we should not make it look like, say, since it's the NDC about power, no, BBR say, but the citizenry, Nipa and Yomoti, your constituents need him say, things are better than before. And it's sometimes, you know, I am near Busa MPP for say, it's a no, say, you do light in that. Yan twaba mamwana yan fa power na send the dollar na could do 12 the dollar na could do 13 send the John Mahama the dollar could do 13 and unti yansa say adwene to abama Bawumia na Kennedy ana. That's the question people are asking. Because you have not been able to give people the reason to even start thinking, say they want to give you power. Because every time Ghana for ebe kai mope, obi kai MPP penani yomaseno. You know why? Say obi a businessman, then the okai MPP. Say, is MPP going to come back to power again? No, what Nakuma Abubri. You know why? Because lots and lots of people lost their investment. And it will take a long time for you to trust Sa Nipa or Jew investment if you will say no. We are in a country whereby DDEP, thousands of people lost their savings. They still don't have it. Oboha Nipa Pebi or try diabetes 35 years. DDEP kanu oforiata Kennedy Japan eye Bawumia na na Akuffo Addo Gabi mu nyina kam tibom agi sa sika ni from nsem no ne papa bi wuye sa sika na da no kwa na ne ni da so say bia ono so kosko bi beboa no. At this point sa nipa no will not look at MPP and say MPP come back to you. Need to work your way through this. But what do we see? We see an MPP that is now crazy. The young is mad. The older ones are crazy. They cannot basically sit and analyze and say, okay, right now, let us think through things. Ghana for who you're saying. Because there's no way any reasonable Ghanaian or any MPP tonight for 8 years, in 1 year, will start saying, and MPP will have. And MPP will have come by a ding. Because dollar no 11 in there, and MPP will have dollar no was saying 2 ana. And MPP will have of Uncle Kwan and Kayana. MPP wanka agenda 111 nanki ayana. MPP wa anka sebio market na etwa organa mujagu wo ebigu Kumase asantime anka mosi ni nyina na. Sanka MPP no power nanki yebuso DDP ni kamudi sikanaba. These are simple questions Ghanaians are asking you. MPP wa anka petrol ni bo nanki etoni se anasa anka da ho wosro. These are questions as a political party anka we nanka motena se. But the leadership of the party is so inconsistent. They are so Bangladesh. They are foolishly inclined in their childish actions whereby they know, say, they will get some ignorant, illiterate who are they have invested their lives in tribalism and foolish myopic mentality, which is just Bangladesh. Like, basically, that's the word. And these are the people leading the party. And so it's all about the leadership. And a whole political party that is trying to come to power in 42 years' time does not have a chairman, does not have a regional chairman, does not have a leader, does not have a sensible leader who will speak for every foolish idiot to say, Penyina kasa, yenyina yenjai. But this is the situation where a whole political party, everybody today as we speak, is your enemy. Now, if the people are your enemies, how do you expect the same people to come out and vote for you? Look at the foolishness they are doing with. Right now, no, their issue is Obia Okasa Yetia Akuffo Addo buying Etia Bawumia buying Etia MPP Ghana for Nyansa to Tia is an enemy. See the petty thing they are doing with Franklin Kujo. Let me tell you, people on authority. I disagreed with Franklin Kujo on so many occasions. I've disagreed with him on so many occasions. When the MPP, they were in power, I disagreed on him on 1,000 things. But you know, the reason why people like Franklin Kujo, every day, something is in their hearts that hurts them, it is because Ope Ghana, Omwa DDEP, affecti Omo power Franklin Kujo. Go and ask him. About 60% of his investment was taken away from him. It was taken away by who? It was taken away by you, this same grass cutters. You, this same grass cutters. You, this Bangladesh. So, such a person, you expect him to get up in the morning, come on Facebook, and come and project a party that has put him through pain. The pain that will never go away. And there are thousands of Franklin Kujos on the streets. And they are watching you Bangladeshis. They are watching you grass cutters. They are watching you filthy, political, tribal idiots who don't want to understand the say. Nobody is stupid. Nobody is stupid. Just rise up and say, I hate this government. This thing you did wasn't good. It is because of the actions of the government. I affect ni pebi. There are a million Franklin Kujos working in Ghana who are quiet. They don't have the platform Franklin Kujo has. Omnisa platform need be for people to hear them. There are millions of them. So you people think, say, you are going to pick on people and say, let's attack this, let's attack this. That is not going to bring the NPP to power. I swear to God. And you people need to understand the fooling, the Bangladesh attitude. And then say, the party say, obise onimnyansa. Na se onimnyansa sebio ode dwene a nyansani bie ne obedi MPP echi. I'm telling you. Nyansani bie, why should anybody today get up and say be the MPP echi? For what? What do you need? What is the NPP going to do for you? It's a simple question. What is this grass cutter party going to do for you? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. The NPP went in opposition in 2017. They sat down, they looked within, and they rebranded themselves. They came again in 2020. Ghanaians accepted the NDC in 2020. You, these grass cutters and Bangladesh people, you killed Ghanaians and then you took over power. Still, we sat back and watched you grass cutters. The NDC, after 2020 elections, they went back. They went to rebrand better. They went to re-energize themselves, re-strategize, build a better message. They went to learn their own lessons. They came out, faced Ghanaians, and made Ghanaians know the truth. The NDC from 2016, after they lost power, they were able to let Ghanaians know that we mistreated you in the past. There were some things we didn't do well. There were some things we started we were supposed to complete. There were some people who did everything to bring us to power we did not basically take care of. There were some very fundamental things the people needed that we did not really pay attention to. So they went back to think. Message in Bremo. They brought people like Professor Nano Pokwajima, Onim Nyansa, Okasa Nyansema, Onim Sene Yechradia, why politics ache. They brought an experienced politician like John Mahama back. They were looking at the people. The NPP from 2017 were not contesting you NPP. The NDC from 2017 were proving themselves to the Ghanaian. But Mama Jimmy, you these Bangladesh fools, you these grass cutters, you are competing NDC. Don't compete NDC. Because NDC supporters in Eto Abama NDC cannot win power. It is only when Ghanaians, and when I say Ghanaians, the whole country, people who are ready for the actions of the government to benefit them when they decide to give you power. But today, I see an MPP that is fighting NDC. The NDC were in the opposition, they were not fighting MPP. They were basically proving themselves to Ghanaians. So when the NDC were in opposition, what we were doing was telling the Ghanaian did and what the NDC can do when they have been given power. How did they do it? We used the NDC's own their records to prove to the people that this is what they can do. So we sold the NDC to the people. I never sat here to sell NDC to any MPP person because MPP near with Jimmy. MPP near onim nyansa with Jimmy. Onim nyansa or a grass cutter or a grass cutter. So you people need to understand politics not necessary. It is not about Afenyo marking original parliament if
Alright, abusuya teachers and some movie any oko ekukuti na me show dwumadi wonya like ya obe like subscribe to the channel na fi so share dwumadi no ma foforo nsonsa entumi enkebi ahobrase kwaso me show so betwe wadwene under the comment section afia abusuya mo me enko ne enkonkuti efa to so mi no ensema ka bintela edito aso.
The budget is going to be passed. It's going to be passed. Ghanaians are looking at the budget. How is the budget going to benefit them? So if you, the NPP, want to convince a Ghanaian or you want to come to power, convince the Ghanaian. The NPP as a political, NDC as a political party, at the end of the day, you cannot compete with them because Ghana for the 2 million amount. And when the NDC wanted power, and people like us, you want the NPP for NDC for the MPP. We decided to use the records of John Mahama from 2016. From 2012, we sold the Green Book to Ghanaians. And then we made Ghanaians know the experience that John Dramani Mahama has. The experience Professor Nano Pokwajima is bringing on board as a former education minister. And then their manifesto, the projections they made, and then the message they sold to us. So we made the Ghanaian people accept the NDC. What are you grass cutters doing? It is not about individuals. It is not about Mifriha and Asa Mifriha. It is about you people as a political party sitting now. Anytime you can say the NDC have learned their lessons and they are still learning. It is a more MPP for no. If it is going to be about Afenyo Parliament or Jimino, this is a majority leader saying Ghana. One, this is one man. Makacham Ghana for say he is the biggest fool in Ghana politics. I don't respect him one bit. You know why? The reason why I don't respect the leader of NPP in Parliament, Afenyo, is simple. You see, Ghanaians, sometimes let's put our feelings aside and emotions aside. So NPP, and anka Afenyo wo NDC, and anyoma Afenyo na ye nyina na yakasema Afenyo every Parliament, and I say on fanko quarter. Obeye. This is a man who on record, I played an audio of him threatening another man. Wakofana yire. Was a friend. Abra case equals court. I threaten the life. Edi or the thugs. Ako enkwarana ya di yensake ka omuni school. Se thugs no enko yankwarano. This is a guy. That is what I'm saying. Say, Upe the most filthiest politician in Ghana, a dirtiest politician. This grass cutter called Afenyo. Now, one, that is what that guy did. Into one, he was even called to appear before the General Legal Council. This is a lawmaker. And this is the fool who is leading you people. Now, secondly, this is a man who basically recently a court ruling Pandai Assembly by no Ojina as a minority leader kase the court is a kangaroo court. He does not even respect the judiciary. At a point, people said I didn't respect the judiciary. I was brought before the Supreme Court. I made my case, and at the end of the day, the court, based on its own evidence and intelligence, said you have made your case. You can walk. This is a lawmaker, Afenyo. He stood in Parliament on national television to call our legal system, our judiciary, a kangaroo judiciary. This fool is still leading a political party in power, in opposition. Thirdly, this fool slapped a uniformed police officer in public on camera. Now, these are all not hearsay. This guy on national television, on camera, all over the world, slapped a police officer. And we sit here and we think this is a joke. This is not a joke. This guy is a mad dog who is sitting in Parliament, and we, because of politics, say Jimmy NT, this mad dog is standing in Parliament and making laws. Abra, every single day, he's breaking laws. But because of politics in T, MPP be a Jimmy T, Kevin Taylor say Afenyo. But the things I am saying are all factual. If today, anybody stands in public, on your public servant, on your parliament, I say our court is a kangaroo court. The judge is a biased judge. And court in jail. But this fool is a lawmaker. Apart from that, he's a lawyer. So you see, why do you the MPP Mwejimi? I keep telling you, say, you are being led by crazy dogs. The reason why I don't respect this guy is because he does not respect the laws of the land. And this fool always walking around in Ghana making it look like say everybody has to respect him. And the mamma of MPP when they say all the 99 fools in the MPP are following this dog. If somebody who makes laws at the end of the day is breaking the law every single day, in some they are factual, they are evidence to it. I met many Afenyo any court and show to him. Have I insulted Afenyo? No. Am I paying Afenyo with my taxes? Yes. So why is this dog still standing in Parliament telling Ghanaians that he needs to make laws for us? Do you get it? And that is what I keep saying to you people. Party Mwejimi, you need a new face. You need somebody people can respect and trust. You don't need any mad dog, a Bangladesh dog, who is backing, insulting the judiciary because some judge sat on the case and made a pronouncement. If you don't agree with the judge, you have every right to appeal. But this is a lawmaker who is so dumb and stupid. Where Jimmy or say, judiciary attempt. No. How do we build a nation with such foolish people? Clinic into Jimmy and that is where my problem is as a nation. That is where my problem is. Inti enya personal. Me Afenyo can be in where me. Afenyo Markin hunkroso trimu there's nothing about him that excites me. He's but the guy is he's terribly stupid. Ombumrano. But how can I sit here and tell you, say, Afenyo Markin should lead you grass cutters to come to power? Do you know what this fool is going to do? People are not attracted to this party. Eh? The NPP, you are not attracting any new faces, any new intelligent people. No. Sit back and ask these questions. Ask yourself these questions. NPP, you are not attracting any new faces. You are not attracting anything new. You are still stuck with the foolish idiots. 3 things I must say to her. 1, or the tax. Okoji obi yire enoma tax edi nipa nechi ne manechi ko school. Ena oye den ankom ko kidnap obi ba. Ena osa frɛ nipa no e wo phone so na o threaten nipa no. Afenyo Markin kwase awe. 2, Afenyo Markin ebo police ni asum. This is the minority leader, a political party that wants to make a case for us to give them another opportunity to come to power. 3, Afenyo Markin yeden or catch a whole judiciary system say it's a kangaroo judiciary system and that all the judges are foolish. He made a statement like that. 4, this fool has been referred to the privileges committee in parliament. And you tell me this is an honorable man. This is a foolish Bangladesh. Let's put feelings aside. Now we're gonna help Papa Diana and Afenyo Markin download this and question there. Afenyo Markin and Ukro, Ghana Ukro and Kodi Hin no this and question there. Oh yeah, MPP ninti. On Tias as a Kevin Teledi Afenyo Markin attempt. So Afenyo Markin will call to be obese or to be confirming. But moi Jimmy, the fooling and the foolishness with you, the NPP, no, and then I'm party nigu. And yansafo ni mu biem. Party amutim chairman in him. There's no chairman. Penyininim, Hwe Salakao, Hwe Mustafa Salam, Hwe Nanabi, Hwe Kwasi Afom di party nim. Who are these people? Who are they going to attract? Partner time. Look at Bawumia, Hwe the comedy, Hwe Kennedy Japan. Look at Comedy Japan. Who is attracting? Who is the leader of this party? Who is directing the party? Nobody is directing the party. Cecilia Page said, Madam PJ today, or did the Afenyo Markin? Sama mu osiswa ya fa no na Afenyo Markin yan wo no mami peyin toto the parliament e ma Afenyo Markin edidi judiciary atem na o mami peyin toto o menopause ba 10 years untumi nka asam nkyere wo ba na apieje di Afenyo Markin jimi wechi na mami peyin te se wo otu nyina fudwene na osra wo di nkutafo onufu ho abegina wo se mabɔ mitinti me a lawmaker na wo ye ma na apart from lawmaking no don't you have common sense one chichire mba why antete akwara na mo no mai say ntwe na mugu parliament wo because of politics inti impenifo da ne nwan impenifo mamifo mpenifo anka asemba ye bebo mu din dia aka no moda ne agimifo na wo apieje di Afenyo Markin ti na odidi judiciary atam na what was say yes bring Afenyo Markin back we don't understand uyemu ba politics is what da ne agimifo ba. What is all this? And you people expect us to come and sit here and say, yes, Ramo, Yanis is Sumina, so where do you go to Jogu form? Now, where Jimmy, I didn't know if I'm going to Jogu form, I'm power chow. Yeah, Jim.
Alright, abusunya teachers winning some course or political hiring such as Kevin Taylor, Be Fire, NPP, Amayoko, Titru, Afenyo Markin, abusunya crimes are were committing or exposing in abusunya. Afenyo Markin is likely say a court ebitimi atunsa e dia friend if you so utie nsema Kevin Taylor kikana na chese bibia chese Afenyo Markin wa from no bia oni mumbra na ofum bra de o sembra no so etimi eni wudi abusunya nsema ekoso no na ano de ne papa me de bobisia na madam asesa mo je pene me kuti nsema ekoso o political hiring so aha POG Media madam asesa